What is capacity? You want someone to sign a contract, enter into a deal, negotiate something, create their will, or anything like that. It's very important for a person to have capacity. Capacity generally refers to a person's ability to understand the legal ramifications of what it is that they're going to sign. If a person does not have capacity, then they can't sign it. And if there's ever any question, it's really important to make sure that you find out if the person has capacity or not. If they don't, there might not be a valid contract, somebody may end up getting sued. There's a lot of negative consequences to enter into agreements or allowing someone to enter into an agreement or sign any document if they lack capacity. How can you lack capacity? It could be something that comes with older age, whether it's Alzheimer's or senility. It could be a person who's drunk or on drugs and they don't have capacity to make decisions for themselves. If you're in that situation and you're not quite sure, it's always a good suggestion to get a doctor to write a letter. Then they have a pre-formatted document for that says a person does or does not have capacity, and make sure you keep it with you if there's any question down the road. That's another Kahane Law Legal Minute. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, like our video, share our video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Please? You just want me to come running up to kick that ball so you can pull it away and see me land flat on my back and kill myself.
This time you can trust me. See? Here's a signed document, testifying that I promise not to pull it away.
It is signed. It's a signed document. I guess if you have a signed document in your possession, you can't go wrong. This year, I'm really gonna kick that football.
Peculiar thing about this document, it was never notarized.
Minors, people under 18 years of age, sometimes referred to as children, but in some instances, you know, when somebody's getting close to 18, it doesn't seem like they're a child. Well, parents look after their well-being, and sometimes parents enter into contracts on behalf of the minor. But what happens if something goes wrong with that, and what enforcement can be had against the minor? Well, that brings us to this week's case. It involves this 9-year-old girl.
Now, certain individuals by law do not have mental capacity to enter into contracts. That may be a person who has been adjudicated as mentally incompetent, or the largest group are minors, individuals who have not reached the statutory age required to be able to enter into a valid contract. Generally, that's an individual below the age of 18 years old in most jurisdictions. Other examples, though, of individuals who might not have the requisite mental capacity would be someone who is temporarily intoxicated. For example, during their intoxication, they would lack the mental capacity to enter into a valid and enforceable contract. Or another mentally handicapped or mentally ill person may also lack the requisite mental capacity to enter into a contract. So it's important to understand this concept, because if a person lacks the mental capacity to enter into a contract, the contract is likely voidable at their insistence. That is, if they regain mental capacity or someone on their behalf determines that they do not want to be a part of that contract any longer, then they can make it void and they can get out of that contract. So bottom line, individuals have to have mental capacity or mental ability to appreciate the nature and consequences of their actions, and that includes the ability to understand the nature of a contract or agreement. The lack of that mental capacity makes it so they cannot enter into a valid or enforceable contract.